Still on the other side of it. They're coming round. One down.
He's finished.
Second one's dead.
With a recent tweet from Joe Seacott suggesting there will be some weapon adjustments in the mid-season update, I think it's safe to assume that the Grau will definitely be one of those weapons getting some adjustments to try and stop it being the overused meta that it currently is. So I think now's the perfect time to start trying out some other assault rifles and seeing which one you might move to once the Grau gets the hopeful nerf that we're all waiting for. And the gun that I think that you should give a try to today is the CR-56 AMAX, a gun that was only added for Warzone players in Season 4, and I think it's a gun that is really, really good to use. So if we take a look at its base stats, we can see its damage profile is 56, 42, 35, 35, and that's high for the assault rifle range. It has an RPM of 620, which is bang in the middle of the 11 assault rifles. There are 5 that shoot faster than it and 5 that shoot slower. It does have the slowest reload speed of 2.82 seconds, but from using it myself, I don't personally notice that. It also has the bang average ADS speed of 260 milliseconds. It's right in the middle of all of the 11 again. And then if we look at its recoil pattern, it has an upwards recoil pattern, which isn't too dissimilar to the Grau, but it is slightly more erratic than you'd get from the Grau, and you can't quite hold it in place in the same way that you would. But hopefully with some attachments, we can make that a little bit easier to control. If you go on over and jump into the Gunsmith, I'll talk you through the attachments that I choose for this weapon and why I choose them. But for the muzzle, I always choose, on most assault rifles, the monolithic suppressor if it is available to me. The reason for that is it adds accuracy and range. I think range is very important, especially when you're playing Warzone, to get those shots off across the map. I think the monolithic suppressor is a very Marmite kind of attachment. People either love it and use it on every gun, or they don't use it at all. But for me personally, it's one that goes on every weapon. The barrel that I choose is the XRK Zodiac S440. That's because it adds accuracy, damage and control, and it provides stability to the weapon to help control that upwards vertical recoil. On most assault rifles, I will normally go with just the plain iron sight. I think using an OPTIC is often the waste of an attachment. However, due to the upwards nature of the recoil, what you find with the iron sight on the CR-56 is that it's quite wide. If you come up against somebody that is prone or drop dropping, they can often go out of view while you're trying to control the recoil. So the optic I choose for this weapon is the integral hybrid. And what you'll also find with this weapon is it makes you a lot more accurate over long range shooting, and I think that's very important. The underbarrel then I choose to use is the Merc foregrip, and again that's because it helps control vertical recoil. So that's a massive attachment for this weapon. It can really help you get those shots on target. Then finally, as with every assault rifle, we increase the mag to try and give us as many bullets as possible to shoot those enemies. This is pretty much the gun that I'll be finished with. I'll normally choose some kind of camo, so let's choose, or let's be super colourful. And this is the weapon that we end up with. Oh, gone too far. This is the weapon that we end up with. A weapon with increased accuracy, increased range. It does have slower mobility. I'm not looking personally for mobility from an assault rifle. However, I did find that this gun was very good up close range, so you could use it. A few tweaks, I think you'd have a very mobile, almost SMG from this gun. Normally with most assault rifles, the attachments I choose will also increase the control. This doesn't increase the control, and it's purely because the optic has been added, so it lowers it in terms of the stats that you see in the bottom left hand corner. However, the Merc foregrip does include an increased control because it helps you control the vertical reach. Let's go ahead and jump on into some clips and see how this gun performs at short, medium and long range, and whether or not it can compete with the Grau.
Down to save Rex. Oh,
These are both dead.
you killed. Perhaps one's in the roof, yeah.
One down. Two down.
Down, he's hurt.
Making a move.
Must have been bad. Yeah, I just saw bullets come from like that direction, but I can't explain why.
One dead.
Oh, right. Low. Here. There he is.
That's there, and I can see one. Down.
Taps him. He's down!
Yeah, I downed him. Still on the other side of it. They're coming round. One down.
He's finished.
Second one's dead.
3.
Yeah,
They're right.
They're upstairs. They're above us. Oom's got up that side. Once they're dropping down.
Somebody jumped off.
We lasered him.
Found him.
I'm going for the finish. I ain't getting away.
Finished
Yo.
him. Somebody else jumped off.
Yeah, I got him as well. He's on top. That's 18. He's just outside. Look down. Down right.
Outside, he's outside.
Dead.
Nice.
Right, where are we going now?
Rotted.
Where was that from?
One down. Two, no, they're close. They're close. 2 down. Oh,
He's down, he's down.
they must have self res from the.
I finished him.
And 2.
Killed the last one.
Yeah, he's dead.
Dead.
Got eyes on him.
I've
Nice.
got him.
Second
running.
box over here.
Idiot. He's dead.
Get up there.
I can see one.
Okay, I can, yeah, take
Dead.
your time, take your time.
Dead.
Definitely another one at the top.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a flash going up.
Down one.
Flashed him.
Someone on the left behind that table. Behind that table over
Finished
there on
him.
the left. One behind
Flash.
the table at the back of the house.
He jumped down.
One behind the house is behind the cars down. Oh, me! Behind us,
Cheats,
boys!
People behind us.
So in summary, I think the CR-56 will be more than an adequate replacement when the Grau gets the nerf that we're all expecting it to get. So definitely give it a go if you haven't already. Thank you for watching the video, hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you did. Thank you.